Alright guys, got an update from this past year. We didn't hit 5 seconds, but first I gotta hit this heat on real quick because it's fucking cold. Turn this bitch on. So I got a little update. As you can tell right here, we did go to the drag strip. I don't know if it's gonna focus in on that or not. But we went a 649 with the 1.4 60 foot at 106 mile an hour. That was at 4,300 RPM two-step with the, I think we launched on 13 pounds. So basically from last year to this year, we picked up what, 2/10. We went from a 663 to a 649, and from a 1.5 60 foot to a 1.4 60 foot. We did find some problems. So let me give you a rundown real quick of what all we've changed from the last year to this year. So updates from 2016 to 2018. First update, the biggest one's gonna be that right there, S480 turbo. And then the next thing we changed, we went from a 317 head to an 862 head, which is what comes on the 5.3 to begin with. And we also got rid of the Gen 3 parts, went to the Gen 4 parts, so we had flat tops in it, so the compression's been bumped back up pretty dramatically from 2016. Yet we didn't make a whole lot of improvements in my opinion. So now you're probably asking, you picked up 2/10, you went to Gen 4 bottom end, you went to 862 head, so your compression dramatically increased. You went to a bigger turbo, but yet you only picked up 2/10. It's kind of what we thought as well. We couldn't figure it out for a while until I started, getting some data log. So let me explain what happened. So I got a little drawing right here. I'm gonna show you. All right, let's look at this right here on the left. On the left side, you got a 7, a 6.5, a 6, and a 5. That's RPM, 7,000, 6,500, 6,000, and 5,000. All right, so I'm gonna take my shoe polish here and I'm gonna show you what I did, or what the converter was doing last year. So basically, we're on a two-step, we let go of two-step. We're gonna be somewhere, say right here. That's where the converter's gonna flash at. So as soon as I let go of the button, converter's already there, about 5,200 RPMs. It's gonna climb up. It's gonna go all the way up, nice and smooth, all the way up to 7,000 where I shifted. And basically, you don't wanna have that big of a RPM drop off, maybe like 1,000 RPM at the most. So we'll say right here at, we'll say about 6,000 you're good. And about right here at 5,500 you're bad. Anything below 500 you're fucked. So basically, I'm right here, car shifts at 7,000 RPMs, and it falls down, it falls off so far, it's not even on the fucking map. So, moral of the story of this is basically, converter's too tight, it's not made for our car, and basically when it made that shift, it fucked everything up because it held it flatline for a long time. So now that brings us to the 2018 updates that we're getting ready to do. So since the converter wasn't right for what we needed to be done, I guess we probably could have fixed it if we'd just thrown a whole lot more power at it, but I really didn't want to go that damn crazy. I'm not trying to set no stock bottom end record. It's not what I'm after. I just want to run 5 seconds, period. And I want to do it fairly reasonable price. So we sent the converter back off. We didn't send it to Pro Torque. We sent it off to PTC because Dusty Bradford was super great about answering my questions whenever I sent him something. And I can't say the same for the other company that we're not sending it back to. So now that the converter has already been shipped, as you can tell, because transmission right there on the floor, tore it out, sent the converter back off PTC. So now we're going to have it to where hopefully when we get it back, the converter, when I let go of the button, will flash up to 6,000 to 6,400. That's about where Dusty Bradford wanted it to do. So that's what we're going to roll with. And then we're going to shift the car at 7,500 RPMs. And I also got the CO2 hooked up, so it could get interesting on that as well. So we'll see what the car does then. Another update that we're doing besides the converter this year is we're also taking and changing the rear end out. Now you may have known last year we changed the rear ends because we put brakes and everything on it, but the rear end is currently in the car one of the tubes is welded up right there in the center, and I didn't like it. So we went and got a different rear end. We're gonna take this one to Jesse Coulter at Jesse's Garage. He's gonna actually cut these lower control arm brackets off, and next year we'll have adjustable lower control arm brackets on the car so we can get the anti-squat changed up and all that good stuff. And we'll go through that as well. If Jesse will let us, I'll try to hit him up and see if he can't maybe do like a quick run through for everybody. So now you basically should be caught up on everything that's been going on. 2018, I hope to do more uploads. I said that this past year, but with me and my wife selling the house and everything, we just have not had time to do anything. We are going to go to a pro radial next year. We did put some race stars on the car. We're not going to run a passenger seat no more. And the converter we do got coming is not a diode converter like we used to have. It is a spragless converter this time. Other than that, you're pretty well caught up. So hopefully in 2018 we'll get that 5-second pass. I can share it with everybody. And like I said, I'll get with Jesse and maybe we can show you guys scaling it out and whatnot.